Well, my attention is completely distracted. Not only are we getting ready for the open registration badge sale, but there's Murder, She Wrote on the telly. And I don't know which is more compelling. I don't know what you're shaking your head at. It's Angela Lansbury, Goddess. So yes, there we go. Hello there, everybody. We are now exactly or less than an hour away. 56 minutes away from badge sale, or at least the letting people into badge buying sessions. I'm desperately hoping that it's going to go a damn sight smoother than it did last time. We've got a new badge buying technology, which is done by, what is that on the bottom right? Hewitt. Now, last week, my other half, who I'm not going to put on camera considering she's in a fluffy thumper bedding. PJs. And I don't think she'd be too thrilled about me.
No, not really.
No, put me on it like that. But you can have your imagination go off in any way that you see fit in that regard. She took part in the badge sale. She is going to chime in with any kind of contradictions to what I'm about to say to get it right. But it was a case of she signed in on her laptop, went into the process and the registration just as before, or as normal, or as instructed. Mm-hmm. At which point she was with a badge buying group. She got into the process, at which point the...
Do you want me to just explain?
Go on, explain it to yourself. Go on.
Okay, so
Carol, I mean, Chuck certainly was Caroline able to get in the queue?
Hi. Yes, fluffy giant pajamas.
Hey.
So last time, got through. Somebody else on the badge buying teams got in and put my member ID in to get me my badges. Got 4-day plus preview, got to the confirmation, the purchase confirmation page, went to click confirm, and suddenly, without touching anything, the system booted her back to the waiting room area with an over an hour wait. Then, and it was more than 6 people that tried. It was more like 10, maybe 11 people that tried this for me after that, including myself, actually.
Because very quickly as well, while you were in the badge group and you were actually queued up, because it had been messaged back, it's okay, badges are sorted, I'm in, I'm getting onboarded, sorted. Caroline, being the usual diligent person that she is,
went on to the next people
to try and find
list.
Somebody else and help them out.
Yeah. But it booted her back to the waiting room. Anybody that then went in to buy the badges, they put my member ID in, my surname, and it didn't bring anything up. It was like my badge was in limbo.
Locked. Screen caps were made.
Yeah, lots of screenshots from everybody that tried, from her original trying to get it, like the confirmation of 4-day plus preview. She got that screenshot, and they're all time coded, everything. But yes, none of us could get my badges then, because my badge, my member ID
was
in limbo,
locked in system. At which point, I mean, obviously angry, frustrated, contacted CCI, who have replied. Eventually.
They replied, I believe it was yesterday.
After a little bit of a social media shaming.
Yeah. I put it on, contacted them through their link on their website.
The contact us page?
Yes. I heard nothing. Then yesterday I had an email back stating that they were sorry that
happened.
That it happened. They will investigate what had happened. They can't right now, because obviously they're on the build up to today's. but they recommended that I take part in this open reg.
Now explain about your member ID.
Every time I've gone to log on to the member ID page, it gives me 12 seconds and then resets. It has no way of me being able to do anything with my member ID.
And this is not just on her laptop either. I thought it might be like an internal clock thing. Did it on my laptop as well.
Yeah. Anytime my member ID has been put into the login, it just says 12 seconds and resets.
To the point where you've had to
make a new member ID.
The fact that someone has to create a new member ID to take part in a badge sale, which cocked up a member ID the first time round, doesn't give me a whole deal of faith in the IT that has been selected and chosen. Well, in that case, yeah, we have visitors in the house, so I'm going to kind of let Caroline talk to them. But while I talk to you, it's okay, and this is only going to be a very quick statement. But basically, I am going to wish everybody all the very best. I'm going to wish you all the luck in the world if you are taking part in today's open registration. This is for everybody who didn't have a badge last time. The last badge sale was obviously for those returning from the 2022-23 badge purchase. At the end of the day, this was a technical hitch and a hiccup which took part on the chosen portal by CCI, which is Qit. Here's the thing. This was not an isolated incident. From what I've been reading online, a number of people had this issue and this problem, or had issues with the Qit system. The returning registration is a relatively small amount of people going for the badges that are available. Open registration is the flood dam gates opening and everyone trying to get their badges. I hate to put it like that. I actually felt Caroline just
I know that.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware of that.
It's just the fact that we have to kind of deal with it. She's going in for her badges. This will be the first time she's in for open registration, so she's in with everybody else. Like I say, it's with a brand new member ID, so fingers crossed. She is in with a badge buying team. How many people are in that team?
I believe there's 5 of us. Only 3 of us are wanting badges.
That makes sense.
One person is in Sweden now.
Okay, fair enough. What's the country got to do with it? We're taking part in the UK.
Well, the badge buying group was asked to be online in the waiting room by 4:15.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entirely sure why, but that's what they asked us to do.
Okay.
And this one person went, is it 52 minutes till, because I'm trying to figure out Sweden time compared to UK time. And
so American there we go. It's all fun and games. Okay. I'll keep this under 10 minutes, so a minute and a half to go. Basically, for those who have had technical issues, fingers crossed. Hopefully you've managed to solve any issues that you've had. Hopefully you've not had the similar situation with Caroline where you've had to create a whole new member ID just to participate in a badge sale. I am wanting to return to an Englishman in San Diego doing Talking Con, and now that I've back from Thought Bubble, and I think I'm going to do a Thought Bubble episode tomorrow. I think I'm back tomorrow, and I will be talking about this, and I'll be looking at all of the open registration chat over the course of the next 24 hours, because I want to see why it is that a major organization such as CCI just can't seem to get their IT right. And it's not just CCI. A lot of Comic-Cons seem to be dropping the ball on what I consider the basics.
It is the basics, yes. You're right, it is the basics. But I don't care how good of an IT department you have. I don't care how many servers you've got. If you've got over 1 million people trying to squeeze through a door, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
There's only so much
they can do.
Yeah. they can just open the doors. They've done the whole
but
waiting room
surely
thing.
the whole business with the random selection, the waiting room, that point is to stop that bottleneck.
Yeah, and I think it does, but there's still so many things that can go wrong that it isn't always the person's fault. It can be the system, and even if they try and get the system right, they're only doing this twice a year. How can they practice it?
You are incredibly magnanimous. I love you.
Thank you.
She's such a kind-hearted soul.
It's if you've got a system you only use twice a year.
Find a Bruce Springsteen concert. Ask them to borrow their crowd for a bit. Because I guarantee there's similar numbers going for similar amounts of tickets.
I can guarantee that if they actually put a message out to all of their members, like every member ID, just put an email out middle of the year and say, look, we're going to test drive this.
We
need your help to try this.
You know what? That's not the worst idea in the world. Anyway, again, if you're taking part in today, if you have taken part in the pre-registration, you've had issues, best of luck with you today. If you are new to the whole process of badges, if you are going back for the first time after a couple of years, if you are, don't stress, please.
It's not the be all and end all if you don't get tickets. There's enough to do in San Diego without Comic-Con passes.
We're all going to Chuck's house. Chuck's in in the chat. He said there are ways.
Bubs at the ball.
Bubs at the ball. No, we buy takeout and take to Chuck's. There are ways to simulate traffic, but there is a lot going on in the background. Isn't that Comic-Con generally? I think yes, a lot of things going on. Yeah. 45 minutes and 0 seconds. Best of luck to everybody. All the best. I will keep a track on everything, and here's hoping that things go well for you, and here's hoping that the badge sale gives you the badges that you want or deserve. Yeah, we'll go with that. Chuck, it would cost them just as much to test it with real humans as the actual sale. I'd love to know how much the sale costs. It's a very good question. I'd love to know how much Qt charge for their services. Like I say, I still feel it feels a little half-baked for me. I mean, I had no problem with the badge sale before, with the little numbers on the bottom. The whole thing being run off the CCI servers. I'm wondering if it's a server thing. It worked. It worked.
Yeah, okay.
It did work.
Okay.
Chuck says, yes, come to my house and bring snacks. That's everybody. If you don't bring snacks, you're out the door.
Yeah.
Simple as. Okay, everybody, take care. Best of luck with the badge sale. All the best to you. I know that the unofficial blog will be doing their live thing. I think they'll be up and running in the next 10 minutes or so, 20 minutes, half an hour. Jump in and pay attention to the developments as they go. And yes, hopefully tomorrow we'll Talking Con tomorrow. We'll talk about Thought Bubble last weekend, and we'll talk about this badge sale and how it's all gone. Yes, best of luck, as James Young says, best of luck to each and every one of you. And let's hopefully see you in San Diego in 9 months' time. Math, isn't it fun? Okay, see you later.
When you can do it.
When you can do it.